All right, so let's talk about limiting self-beliefs and statements that you can make to yourself that will prevent you from becoming the best version of you. You got to start replacing the words I can't with I can and I am. You have to stop waiting on people to do things. You're just gonna have to get out there and do it and get things done on your own. Whether that's going to the bookstore and get a book that's going to teach you about goal setting and how to accomplish them, whether it's getting on YouTube and changing your algorithm and watching more positive videos, or definitely locking in with me, because that's what I'm all about, locking in with Manny. About focusing, about cutting out the noise, about getting disciplined, and being the best version of yourself. Now, it's amazing how we have all of these shortcuts that are available now. You got Zepbound, you got certain peptides, you have all type of things. But if you don't have the discipline, if you don't have the work ethic, you're never gonna be able to maintain those things. They're just gonna be shortcuts. They're not gonna be the things that you need. You're not gonna have the discipline that you've built in order to get to those things in the first place. I know they just recently had the enhanced games, and a lot of the natural track athletes beat the enhanced athletes simply because they have the work ethic, they have the discipline, they have the years of training to back up what they do. Now, you coming into the game, you're hopping on the Zepbound, you're getting all these surgeries and stuff, and you have these flabby arms because you don't work out, you don't believe in lifting weights. Lifting weights is ideal to live a long life. You need muscle. It helps build your bones. It helps with your bone density. But people come up with so many excuses. And they just want the look, they want the aesthetic, but they don't want the longevity. They don't want the hard work. They don't want the true results that can come with it. And all of that is part of just not becoming the best version of you. Become the best version of yourself, you gotta have discipline. You gotta take care of your body. Your body is your outfit. It shows you how much discipline you have for yourself. Now, there are gonna be some outside factors. People have diseases, people have deformities, people have all of these things. But with that being said, one of the gyms I go to, there's a young man with one arm, and he's strong as shit. So, some things I just don't personally believe in. You just gotta lock in and really, really, really block out the noise. And I talk about a lot of things that I've dealt with personally in order to give my testimony to help others. There was a time to where I used to push things off and say, hey, I'll just start Monday, I'll do this. I have to wait until I have this certification and this job and this and that before I do this and that. Now, there's nothing wrong with preparing and being prepared for things like if you want to become married one day, of course, have a job, have some money put away. If you want to buy a house, make sure your credit is on point. All of these things are definitely great things to do, and it makes perfect sense when you want to do these things. But oftentimes when it comes to wanting to make a life-changing decision, the time is always now. There is no right time. You just got to get outside and you just got to do it. You just have to do it. It may be a high probability you'll fail, but I guarantee you that first failure where you thought that you can just get up and go run a 5K, a sub 20-minute 5K, just off the strength of you think that you're in shape because you go to the gym and you can bench press 400 pounds and you get humbled. Now, if you like me, you like to win, that's gonna make you be like, you know what? Maybe I should have trained for this. Maybe I should have went and downloaded some type of 5K runner's guide before I got out here and did this. Don't blame genetics. Don't blame I wasn't a good runner. Don't blame my mom and dad. It was both big backs. It's on you. Anything you do, anything you sign your name on, is a reflection of you. That's your reputation. And it's a reflection of your work ethic and the things that you put out. So, once you learn to lock in and focus on a goal and learn about goal setting, and you start accomplishing those said goals, you're always going to have some type of setbacks. But once you start accomplishing it, it's going to become like a big snowball. It's going to roll downhill, it's going to pick up speed, and you're going to start accomplishing so many goals, and you're going to be like, why didn't I do this earlier? Why didn't I take a chance on myself and just go to the military? Why didn't I go to college? Why didn't I start my sewing business? Why didn't I start believing in my artwork? All of those things, because you've sat and listened to people and you're expecting you're expecting all the support from your friends, when it's cool. You have a few friends, but I guarantee you, and I'm telling you, most of my followers, subscribers, and people who tell me things are complete strangers or people that I've met really later in life. So I don't go into things with the expectation that I need my friends and family to support me in everything I do. That's crazy. Imagine all the people who streamed Drake's album, all the people who bought Michael Jackson's albums back in the day. Do you think he solely depended on his family and friends? No. All of his fans, people that he probably never met, supported him. Complete strangers. So that's the same support that you're gonna get when you're out here trying to create content, when you're out here looking for a mentor at a job, trying to get better, when you're at the gym and you want to get into, all right, I never used this machine before, I never did this. Complete stranger, hey man, I don't mind helping you out. Then you start seeing people, especially me, now that I'm really focusing on physique and aesthetic, hey man, I see those cuts coming in, they're doing a great job. So all of that matters. And you just have to remember that you just have to take a chance on yourself, because this life is short, and a lot of us don't realize that because we haven't been hit with death. I've lost friends, I've lost people that I worked with in the army, I've lost a parent. So that's very important, an important lesson to make me realize that we're all mortal and we all know it, but not until it strikes you personally. And it really makes you say, what have I been doing with my life, and how can I get better, and how can I be better? And that's the kicker. And the thing I love about my mom, and God rest her soul, was she's from a small town, ghetto. She jumped off the porch and never looked back, and lived an amazing life. Traveled the world with us as a family. We lived in Europe, lived all over the place. And it was because my mom believed in herself. She believed in that she is not a product of her environment, and she was going to be more than the projects in the Deep South. That's all the motivation I needed. And with that, I'm gonna leave y'all with just to make sure y'all lock in, keep God first, or whatever you believe in, and just know your breakthrough is coming. But you gotta believe in yourself. And you have to, look at me, y'all, I know I got shades on, but you have to believe in yourself. You have to remove self-limiting beliefs and remove self-limiting people. F them people. All right, y'all, stay locked in, stay dangerous, stay safe, stay vigilant, and keep the faith.